Hey everyone, Derek here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can move around completely silently in first-person PUBG Mobile 0.7.0 with one of the most ridiculous glitches I have ever seen in the game. Those of you who have been with the channel for a while now might remember my video from a couple months back where I showed you sprinting. It was actually sprint crouching with a micro Uzi as well as other weapons like the Groza or the AUG allowed you to move silently in the game. Well, that was patched, but this one doesn't even require a micro Uzi, though I do have one out right now. It requires a throwable like a grenade, so it'd be a smoke grenade, a stun grenade, a Molotov cocktail, or a frag grenade. And what you're going to want to do is pull that grenade out and then sprint forward and then pull back quickly on the joystick. You can see what I'm doing there on screen. I'm doing this a couple times, and if you do it correctly, it takes usually 5 or 6 times. This is what happens. The game glitches and you can actually move around without making any noise. So I'm going to be quiet for the next 15 seconds or so, and you can experience the silent footsteps. You can hear how the other game sounds are still working, so opening doors, jumping, picking up weapons and attachments, but there's no sound of footsteps moving. Completely silent. Huh. Now those are the footsteps of someone else. There's a bot there. So I immediately heard his footsteps. However, he did not hear mine as I wasn't making any. So I'm definitely going to have to, in a future video, prove this with 2 devices, prove that you actually can't see footsteps, because you can't, and you can trust me on that because it's very similar to the other glitch. I pulled out a different weapon, so this is an M16 now. It doesn't matter what weapon you have out. The result is the same with this glitch. This only works in first person. So I want to stress that right now, you need to be in a first person game. I also want to stress that this is technically abusing a bug. So just think before you do it. Don't use a character that you spent hours, hundreds of hours playing, because if you get reported for it, I'm sure you could be banned or punished, although it doesn't seem like they're really banning anybody. So just know that this is exploitation of a bug, and I'm doing this entirely for demonstrational purposes. It will be fixed with the next update, so the developers do know about it, and it is going to get patched. However, for those of you curious about what it's all about, I wanted to definitely bring this to you for your enjoyment. You can hear when I jump, I make a sound when I jump up, but I do not make a sound when I land. And to get out of this, all you have to do is crouch. So you can now hear the footsteps, just like normal. I think that's another person. I think I missed him. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do it again. Take out that throwable, sprinting forward, and then pulling back on the control stick rapidly. That's how you do it. And there we go. We've activated it again. And I purposefully canceled it the other time because I want to show you how to activate it again. So I purposefully canceled it by pushing crouch. That gets you out of whatever sort of bug or glitch is currently affecting you. So let's see if we can vault through a window, if that works. It does. Going upstairs. Silent. There's a crossbow. Cool. Let's jump off a balcony, see if that... No sound when I landed. I am just gliding through right now. It's insane. It's so weird. It's such a strange bug. Like, why does this work? I have no clue. I'm assuming it glitches the movement in some respects, because if you notice, my gun also isn't moving around while I'm moving. So normally your gun would be bouncing back and forth, swaying with your body movements. And I'll highlight that later in this video. I'll show you like a direct comparison. But for those of you who were just curious about how to actually do the glitch, that's how you do it. You have to be in first person. You have to have a throwable out. So you have to find some sort of a grenade or other throwable. And then while you have it out, you just sprint forward and then pull the control stick back very quickly a couple times. And you'll notice right away if you got it or not, because you can take a few steps forward and no noise is made. So you can see we have an M16. I think that's a 6x, yeah, 6x scope on it. So like I said, doesn't matter what sort of weapon you have attached, all works the same. Let's get in a vehicle and see how that affects this. All right, so the vehicle's making noise as we would expect it to. Let's get out though and see what happens, see if it's staying or not. Nope, now I'm making noise again. Let's go ahead, do the glitch again. Uh-oh, I'm actually taking shots from a real person, I think. I'm taking quite a bit of damage there. There's somebody over there. Let's take a couple shots at him. I don't know if it's a real person or not. Well, he's damaging my armor, so I'd imagine it is, but he's not very good. Sorry, buddy. So, let's go ahead here and just finish him off. There we go. I don't know what I'm playing. I think I'm playing duos, but I don't think his partner's around, or I'm hoping he isn't. Because now, I am moving silently again. So I could have very easily snuck up on him there, but he caught me in the middle of actually doing the glitch. So that's what happened there. So you can see, again, silently moving around with that suppressed Uzi. Like a large animal stalking its prey or something, I don't know. Anyways, we're going to use some bandages, heal up. I think I have a ton, yeah, I have a ton of healing items, but it defaulted to bandages just because I was pretty close to that, that whatever, 75% or so that you can't heal above with normal items. So let's go ahead and just boost up fully. Obviously, I'm not really playing this game to play this game. I think I'm in like Bronze League right now. So that, yeah, I'm definitely actually in Bronze 5. So these are almost all bots. That might have even been a bot. I might have not been a real person, but regardless, don't, just stand out in the open and pop pills. That's generally not a good thing to do in life. But in this game, I figured, why not? Because if I die, I really don't care. I just want to demonstrate the dagger glitch. So you can see we are moving silently with the M16. You can see the weapon is also not moving while I am walking, and I'm going to demonstrate that in a second, why that is so important. So there are some more footsteps around me. Yep, here's another person. So you can't hear your own footsteps because you're not making any, so you can very easily hear other people's footsteps. That's definitely one of the largest advantages of this method, for sure. Got another kill. There's another bot. Yeah, these are all bots. I think they're all bots, actually. But you guys can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But just some awful shooting there, missing him, but able to get the kill because he proned in the grass. So I think we'll go ahead and take some more of that 5.56 ammunition. Glide around silently. Going to crouch to actually get out of it. So now you can see I am again making noise. That's the easiest way to disable it. Sometimes you can disable it too if you're just like picking up weapons and stuff. Sometimes that'll reset it. So see how right now when I'm moving side to side or forward or backwards, my gun is bouncing around. This makes it more difficult to shoot somebody. It's called weapon sway, and it makes it more difficult to shoot somebody if you're on the move, which, good tip, you should be moving while you're shooting someone, because then you're not a sitting duck, if they're shooting back. So you can see we are now activating the glitch again by sprinting forward and then pulling back. I'm not doing this as good as I could. It actually works better if you just do it even more rapidly, even faster. But we got it again, and for the purposes of demonstrating this in the video, I think it's a good thing that took a while. So now I am moving forward, and this is definitely the most OP part of this glitch. I think it's even more OP than the fact that you can sneak up on somebody without footprints. Look at this. We are moving around while we're scoped in, and the weapon is not swaying at all. It's perfectly still. That makes it so easy to hit people if you're moving scoped in, or even not scoped in. Even then, your weapon doesn't move at all because it doesn't detect your character is actually running. So now we have full level 3 as well as an AUG if we want it. So we'll go ahead and put that suppressor and the extended mag back on that. And then get very confused when I go into my inventory and see that there is currently a holographic sight equipped. So the 8x we can't use on an AR anymore. Could have picked off the Mini 14 that other person had. That's what they had it on. Let's put that 6x back on. And we'll just leave those other scopes for some other bot to pick up later. So Once again, you can hear that I am completely silent in my running around. And now I have an AUG out. Now the AUG was one of the weapons that worked with the sprint crouching, but like I said, this bug is not weapon dependent. It is first person perspective only. This does not work in third person perspective. However, first person, when you do it, it appears to work with every weapon, every scope. It doesn't matter. So now we're just taking a look down here at that crate, see if anybody's heading towards it. There is a bot way out there who is heading towards the crate. So let's go ahead and take a couple shots with the AUG. High weapon velocity means that the bullets are getting there pretty quickly. And it's doing better when the guy was standing still, but we got him. So there you have it. And what a ridiculous bug. So again, I'm kind of dumbfounded that this exists. It will be patched with the next update. So again, this is just for demonstrational or educational purposes or entertainment purposes, because floating through the game while not making any noise is pretty funny. My name's Derek G. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, definitely give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends to help the channel grow, because I certainly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, definitely consider doing that now for tons more PUBG Mobile news, updates, gameplay, tips and tricks like this one, loot locations, troll locations, and a whole lot more always coming soon. So my name's Derek G. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the battlefield soon or in my Discord, which I'll also leave a link to down below.